On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Daze.
The feeling of distress and disbelief that you have when something bad happens accidentally. Verb, to confuse or stun someone with a sudden intense light or loud noise.
Examples:
Walk around in a daze. Days of sleep. He was in a daze from the sudden news and couldn't process it properly.
Acuity.
The ability to perceive or discern with a high degree of accuracy and sensitivity, sharpness or keenness of senses, especially vision or hearing.
Examples:
Mental acuity. Hearing acuity. The optometrist tested my visual acuity by asking me to read various sized letters on a chart.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Capita.
A Latin word meaning head, used to express the amount for each person, any head or head-like expansion on a structure, as on a bone.
Examples:
Per capita sales. The agricultural yield per capita. GDP per capita shrunk by almost 10% for the third consecutive year.
Hardworking.
Tending to work with a lot of effort and care.
Examples:
Hardworking student. Retire from hardworking life. They sought candidates with hardworking and good-natured.
Underfunded.
Having insufficient funds to support or carry out an enterprise.
Examples:
Severely underfunded. Underfunded programs. The healthcare system is underfunded, and patients are not receiving the needed treatment.
Profess.
To declare openly, often publicly or formally, that one has a particular skill, belief, or feeling, to admit or affirm.
Examples:
Profess innocence. Profess law. He professes his love for her every day, showering her with gifts and affection.
Primacy.
The state or quality of being first or foremost in importance, rank, or authority.
Examples:
Military primacy. Primacy of economics. New competitors threaten the company's primacy in the market.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Enlightened.
Having or showing a rational, modern, and well-informed outlook.
Examples:
Enlightened age. Make an enlightened decision. The enlightened teacher taught the class about the importance of compassion and empathy.
Conduit.
A channel, pipe, or tube that is used to direct the flow of fluids or other material from one place to another. Figuratively, a means of communication or channel for transmitting information, ideas, or concepts.
Examples:
Water conduit, electrical conduit. The conduit between the two buildings carried water and electricity.
Mural.
A large painting or other artwork that is applied directly to a wall or other surface.
Examples:
Mural painting, a mural decoration. The mural on the wall depicted the history of the city.
Whitewash.
A substance made of lime and water used to cover walls or fences. A deliberate attempt to conceal or gloss over unpleasant or controversial facts or events.
Examples:
Whitewash paint, academic whitewash. The politician was accused of attempting to whitewash his involvement in the controversial project.
Renovate.
To improve or restore something to a better or more modern condition. To revamp or update something old, outdated, or in disrepair.
Examples:
Renovate a house. Renovate an office. We need to renovate the kitchen before moving into the new house.
Buccaneer.
A person who engages in piracy or other criminal activities at sea, a pirate or rogue adventurer.
Examples:
Buccaneer ship, Caribbean buccaneer. The pirate movie featured a notorious buccaneer as the main character.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles, supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Napkin.
A small piece of cloth or paper used for wiping one's mouth and hands while eating. A decorative cloth placed on a table for formal occasions.
Examples:
Paper napkin, linen napkin. I always keep a stack of napkins on my desk while I eat to prevent any messes.
Carpenter.
A woodworker whose job is to make or repair wooden objects.
Examples:
A short carpenter nail, an apprentice carpenter. Carpenter bees are boring holes into the wall.
Plank.
A long, flat piece of wood or other material that is used for construction or as a platform, an exercise in which a person holds their body in a straight line supported by their hands and toes.
Examples:
Oak plank, plank exercise. He was ordered to walk the plank by the pirate captain.
Scurvy.
A disease resulting from a lack of vitamin C, characterized by swollen bleeding gums and the opening of previously healed wounds. Adjective, deserving to be despised.
Examples:
Prevent scurvy. A scurvy trick. Conditions like scurvy and rickets are the result of vitamin deficiencies.
Peg.
A small cylindrical or tapered pin used to fasten or secure something, such as clothing, on a line, or in carpentry and woodworking. Verb, to fasten or secure something using a peg or similar object. To mark or indicate a level or position using a peg or similar object.
Examples:
Peg in the ground. Peg an exchange rate. The sheep were tagged with numbered plastic pegs in their ears.
Pastel.
A soft and pale shade of a color, often used in art or fashion design, a type of crayon or pencil made of powdered pigment and binder, used for drawing or coloring.
Examples:
Pastel drawing. Pastel palette. Her artwork features soft pastel colors and dreamy landscapes.
Step.
A vast, wide, and usually treeless plain, typically found in semi-arid or arid regions, characterized by fertile soil and grassy vegetation, often used for grazing livestock. An expansive and open grassland ecosystem found in Eurasia and North America.
Examples:
Steppe climate. Barren steppe. The nomadic tribes set up camp on the vast steppe.
Mitzvah.
Judaism, a precept or commandment of the Jewish law.
Examples:
The bar mitzvah ceremony. Bar mitzvah boy. For Jews, a bar mitzvah is an important social event.
Salt water.
Of or connected with seawater or water containing salt, living in or found in the sea.
Examples:
A saltwater fish. Saltwater crocodile. The ecosystem upstream of the river significantly impacts the saltwater ecosystem downstream.
.com.
A company or business that primarily operates on the internet or has a web-based presence, particularly during the late 1990s and early 2000s when the internet was a new and rapidly growing industry.
Examples:
Successful.com. .com millionaire. The dot-com boom of the late 1990s changed the landscape of the tech industry forever.
Alto.
The second highest vocal range in choral music, typically sung by the second highest singers in a choir, a type of saxophone.
Examples:
Alto saxophone. An alto solo. The alto singer had a unique and powerful voice.
Paddle.
A flat, usually wooden implement with a handle used for stirring, mixing, or beating a liquid or substance.
Examples:
Paddle strokes. Canoe paddle. The paddle boarders glided across the crystal clear waters of the cove.
Discotheque.
A nightclub or restaurant where recorded music is played and people dance.
Examples:
Discotheque party. Discotheque scene. He couldn't wait to hit the discotheque and dance the night away.
Inroad.
An advance, progression, or incursion into unfamiliar territory, typically involving force or aggression, a significant or detrimental effect or invasion on a person, organization, or situation.
Examples:
Inroad on privacy. Inroad on individual rights. The company made significant inroads into the international market with its innovative products.
Pew.
A long bench or seating area, typically found in churches, designed to accommodate multiple people during religious services.
Examples:
Empty pew. Wooden pew. The church was filled with people sitting on the pews, listening to the sermon.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples:
Secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Pollination.
The transfer of pollen from the male reproductive organs of one flower to the female reproductive organs of another flower, resulting in fertilization and the production of seeds.
Examples:
Pollination by insect. The cross-pollination of the arts. The pollination process is crucial for the growth and reproduction of many plants.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Titanic.
Of or having a great size, power, or influence, of or relating to titanium, equals a light, strong gray, lustrous, corrosion-resistant metallic element.
Examples:
Titanic battle. Titanic compound. The Titanic ship sank on its maiden voyage.
Malleable.
Able to be easily shaped, molded, or manipulated, particularly in a physical or metaphorical sense, capable of being adapted or changed according to different circumstances or situations.
Examples:
Malleable clay. Malleable attitude. Gold is a malleable metal that can be easily shaped into different forms.
Brunt.
The force or impact of something, often used to describe the full force of an attack or criticism.
Examples:
Bear the brunt. The brunt of criticism. The brunt of the storm hit the coastal towns the hardest.
Marshal.
A military officer of high rank or a person in charge of organizing or leading a parade or public event, a law enforcement official or officer responsible for maintaining order and enforcing regulations. Verb, to organize, arrange, or gather together resources, information, or people in a deliberate and systematic manner.
Examples:
Marshal the books into their proper places. Deputy marshal. The event organizer appointed a professional marshal to manage the flow of traffic.
Addict.
A person who cannot stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
A drug addict. Internet addict. We have become TV addicts due to video streaming services.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
Diminish a reputation. Diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Lard.
A substance obtained by rendering the fatty tissue of pigs, used in cooking or as a spread, excess or layers of fat on a person's body.
Examples:
Lard pie crust. Fried in lard. He prefers lard-based pastries over those made with butter because of their flaky texture.
Millet.
A tiny seed of any of several annual cereal types of grass used as food, mainly to manufacture flour and to feed birds and animals.
Examples:
Increasing millet harvests. Cooking millet. The primary crop harvested during autumn is millet.
Parrot.
A tropical bird with a curved beak and the ability to mimic sounds, often kept as a pet and trained to copy the human voice.
Examples:
Repeat like a parrot. A talking parrot. She keeps a parrot in a bird cage as a pet.
Protector.
A person or thing that provides protection, support, or defense, a guardian or defender. Environmental protector. Wildlife protector. The bodyguard acted as a protector for the celebrity.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Superhero.
A fictional hero who possesses extraordinary powers and abilities and is dedicated to protecting the public.
Examples:
Superhero movies. Superhero comics. Superman is a classic superhero known for his superhuman strength and flying ability.
Locksmith.
A person who specializes in making, repairing, or opening locks, often also dealing with keys and other security devices.
Examples:
Professional locksmith. Emergency locksmith. After I accidentally locked my keys inside, I called a 24-hour locksmith to help me unlock my car.
Repurpose.
To use something again for a different purpose than it was originally intended.
Examples:
Repurpose an old building. Repurpose a used car. The old barn was repurposed into a modern event space.
Villain.
A character in a story, movie, or play which often opposes the hero, typically characterized as immoral, evil, or cruel.
Examples:
Evil villain. Authoritarian villain. The villain in the movie was a complex character with a tragic backstory.
Vault.
A large room or chamber used for storage, often for valuables such as money, documents, or artwork. Verb: to leap or jump over something, to move quickly or suddenly.
Examples:
Vault door. Vault from 5 to 50%. The government vault contains top-secret documents and classified information that only a few individuals can access.
Recite.
To say a poem, piece of literature, etc. aloud from memory.
Examples:
Recite a charm. Recite a long list of the article. He could recite all of Shakespeare's works.
Vow.
To make a promise or commitment, usually formal and solemn.
Examples:
Vow allegiance to the new king. Vow never to give up. They vowed to love and support each other for the rest of their lives.
Heroism.
Great courage or bravery, especially in the face of danger or adversity, the act of sacrificing oneself for a noble cause.
Examples:
Acts of heroism. Military heroism. The firefighter showed true heroism when he rescued the family from the burning building.
Dossier.
A collection or file of documents, information, or records compiled about a particular person, subject, or event, often used for investigative or background purposes.
Examples:
confidential dossier. Compile a dossier on the suspect. The detective examined the dossier of evidence, trying to piece together the case details.
Cape.
A type of long, loose outer garment that covers the back, shoulders, and arms, a headland or promontory extending into the sea or other large body of water.
Examples:
Cape Cod. Red cape. The superhero wore a flowing cape as part of their costume.
Grapple.
To make a strenuous effort to solve a problem, to engage in a close fight or conflict without weapons.
Examples:
grapple with problem. Grapple with each other. He needed to grapple with structural reforms to improve the company's revenue.
Borough.
A town, city, or district that is an administrative unit, typically smaller than a city.
Examples:
family borough. Borough boundaries. The Borough Council manages local services such as waste collection and street cleaning.
Boundless.
Having no limits, limitless.
Examples:
boundless imagination. Boundless energy. The boundless ocean stretched before them as far as the eye could see.
Optimism.
A feeling or the belief that good things will happen, or the quality of being full of hope and emphasizing the positive aspects of a situation.
Examples:
sense of optimism. Political optimism. There is considerable optimism that the economy will recover soon.
Flick.
To make a sudden sharp movement or hit something quickly with a sharp movement.
Examples:
flicker candle. Flick through pages. He flipped the light switch, and the room was illuminated.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Mockumentary.
A portmanteau of the words mock and documentary, a type of film or television program that uses a documentary-style format to parody or satirize a particular subject or genre.
Examples:
mockumentary film. Mockumentary style. The film was a hilarious mockumentary that parodied reality TV shows.
Penguin.
A flightless seabird that is found in the southern hemisphere and is known for its distinctive black and white coloring and its upright, waddling gait.
Examples:
Adelie penguin. Penguin habitat. We took a boat tour to witness the magnificent penguin colony along the rugged coastline.
Symphony.
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts called movements.
Examples:
A symphony orchestra. A beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Evangelical.
Relating to or advocating a form of Protestant Christianity that emphasizes personal conversion and faith over religious rituals and central authority within the church.
Examples:
Evangelical mission. Evangelical Christian group. The evangelical pastor delivered a powerful sermon to his congregation.
Mammoth.
Exceedingly large or extensive. Noun, any of numerous extinct elephants widely distributed in the Pleistocene.
Examples:
Woolly mammoth. A mammoth ship. The minister decided to review its mammoth public works projects.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the 2 countries met to confer on the issue.
Phenomenal.
Extremely good or impressive, outstanding.
Examples:
Phenomenal success. Phenomenal growth. The athlete's phenomenal performance broke all previous records.
Sterile.
Free from living microorganisms, especially bacteria, fungi, and viruses, incapable of reproducing.
Examples:
Sterile environment. A sterile man. Surgeons must use sterile instruments to prevent infection during an operation.
Bureaucracy.
A system of government in which most of the important decisions are made by state officials rather than by elected representatives.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Arbitrary bureaucracy. The bumbling bureaucracy made it difficult to get the permits we needed.
Untenable.
Cannot be supported or defended against attack or criticism, indefensible.
Examples:
Untenable situation. Untenable amount of debt. The proposal was deemed untenable due to financial constraints.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.